What's up, YouTube? Dr. G819 here. Today I'm going to be broadcasting my wind-up deck. This wind-up deck helped me win locals first place 3 or 4 weeks ago, and it's great. I mean, I love wind-ups. I've been playing them for about a month and a half, and they've brought me a lot of success. They're starting to be forgotten now because of Mermills and Macro Rabbit and Dark World and Inzectors. Yeah, Inzectors. But wind-up is still good. Still a great deck. Arguably tier 0, tier 1. But anyways, with that in mind, let's get into the wind-up deck, and I'll give you some of the reasonings for my choices, and you can let me know what you think in the comment bar below, or you can even message me and maybe give me some advice on my deck and how to make it even better. But yeah, let's get started. So I play 3 Wind-up Shark. You need to play this card at 3 because it's essential for any kind of loop you're doing in your deck. Ever since the Zen Mighty ban, or Zen Mighty limitation, Shark is even more popular. You have to play 3. Three Wind-up Rabbit. You need to play 3 Wind-up Rabbit. Well, Rabbit is the MVP of the deck. You have Rabbit out, you have Factory out. You essentially can bring whatever wind-up monster you want into your hand and set up your loop, set up your OTK for the next turn. So you need to play 3. You need to play 3 Wind-up Magician also. Ideally, you want to start every game off with Wind-up Magician and Wind-up Shark in your hand. If you do, and you go first, and they don't have Veiler, or they don't have Maxi, you pretty much got the game in the bag because you can summon out Shockmaster and just lock them up. And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, I'll make another video illustrating how to do the Shockmaster loop and how to do the OTK loop with Shark and Magician. And I'll also show you another OTK variant with Tour Guide and Shark. And then 3 Wind-up Rat. Rat is good. It's essential for your loop also. It lets you bring back any level 4 or lower wind-up monster, special summon them from the graveyard, so you need to play this at 3. And that's all your wind-up monsters. So the next thing you play is your Tour Guide engine. So you play 2 Tour Guides and a Zangan. This is great. It helps you go into Zen mains, helps you stall until you get your wind-up monsters. It also helps thin out your deck, so it's easier to draw your wind-up monsters if you don't have them already. And you could also go into Zen Mighty and do another OTK loop with Tour Guide and Shark, which I'll show you later. Now for the hand traps, I play double Maxi. Maxi is great against any deck that special summons, which is basically every deck in the meta right now. Against Rabbit, you go +1 if they summon Rescue Rabbit and go into Logia or Dolka. Against Wind-up, your pluses are, you could go up to +9, which is insane. Against Giria, you plus. Against Mermills, when they summon Diva, you're most likely plussing off that too. So you need to play Maxi. It's just a plus card. And then I play 2 Veiler. The reason I play 2 Veiler is because I don't main Gores or Trag, and sometimes Wind-up is very susceptible to getting OTK'd by Wind-up or by Mermills or anything like that. So if they bring out their Diva and you Veiler it, then that Diva is essentially dead for them because it's a 200 attack monster just sitting on the field in attack position, and you just basically stopped their play, or at least you stopped their OTK. So that's why I play Veiler, just to stop plays. That's all the monsters. Now I'm going to go into the spells. So I play 1 Pot of Avarice. Pot of Avarice is very useful in this deck because whenever you go into a loop in wind-ups, you tend to utilize all your resources, and by resources I mean all your wind-up monsters, or at least the majority of them. And you need to have them back in your deck, especially in a long game, if you want to do that loop again. So Pot of Avarice is crucial for this deck. Then I play the Holy Trinity, obviously. Monster Reborn, Heavy Storm, and Dark Hole. Yeah, these cards are just staples in most decks, and you need to play them. Then I play 2 MST. MST is good. I mean, it just helps you set up for that OTK, get rid of those problem traps that you think might be there. and yeah, that's why I play 2. Then I play 2 Pot of Duality. Pot of Duality is really good in this deck, especially if you start off with a Lonely Rabbit or maybe a Lonely Factory opening hand. You play your Pot of Duality, draw into a Shark or draw into a Rabbit, and you just summon that Rabbit, banish it for its effect, use Factory, and now you have another wind-up monster in your hand, and potentially could set up a loop maybe next turn. So Duality really helps you set up for the next turn. And lastly, I play 2 Wind-up Factory. Some people play 3, but I found 3 to be too cloggy, and 2 was, worked pretty well for me. And yeah, that's why I play 2. Now for the traps, I play 1 Starlight Road. Starlight Road is the biggest surprise factor especially for people who are not so into competitive play, or for, bad players who essentially get punished by Starlight Road. I still remember a game where I had 4 Xyz after doing the Magician Shark loop, and I just set 1 Lonely Starlight Road, and the guy Darkhold me. Starlight Road, now I have 5 monsters, Stardust, and basically can negate everything. So, you have to play. You don't have to play Starlight Road, but I would recommend it because it's really like a surprise factor for your opponent. Then I play 1 Compulse. Compulse is just to get rid of any problem monster that I can't get rid of, like say Zen Mains or Spirit Reaper, Marshmallow, something that is just there as a wall and you can't get over it. So I play 1 Solemn Judgment and 2 Solemn Warnings. You basically need to play these. Warning helps, stop any problem monster from being summoned, like Dolka, Lagia especially. That would hinder your plays, so you just need to play these. Then I play 2 Deep Prisons. Deep Prisons is good against every deck. I mean, you can Zen Mains attacks and you just banish the Zen Mains, or banish the BLS or whatever. It's just good against every deck. Same goes for Bottomless. Bottomless is really good, especially against Chaos Dragons. They tend to special summon a lot, and they need to have their cards in their graveyard for most of their effects. So if you play Bottomless, you get rid of that Light Pulsar as soon as it hits the field, or that Lila, so they can't mill. It's just really good against them. And lastly, I played 2 Torrential Tributes. This card is just really, really good. It's pretty much staple in almost every deck, so you need to play that too. Alright, now I'm going to go into my extra deck, and I'll show you what I picked. So I have 5 rank 3s, and the first one is Wind-up Carriers and Mighty. Obviously you need to play this card because you need it for your wind-up loop. The next is number 20 Giga Brilliant. Great for setting up OTKs, great for boosting attack. I remember one game it turned my 1400 Rabbit into a 2000 beater, so it's just a really good card. And then Levier. Levier helps you. It's kind of situational, but it helps you, especially against Rabbit, even against Chaos Dragons. They banish their Lila, and you bring out a Levier, you bring back their Lila, you pop one of their backfield if they have any. And then also good against the Mirror Match. They're banishing their Rabbit for their effect, and you summon Levier the next turn, bring their Rabbit back to your side of the field. It's pretty nutty, but it's kind of situational. 1 Wind-up Zen Mains. This is the ultimate stall card. You need to play this, obviously, to stall out. You can go Tour Guide into Zen Mains pretty easily, so it's really good. And then 1 Acid Golem. Also situational. You don't really want to play Acid Golem too often because you can't special summon once you play it. But yeah, it's good to get over a problem monster. Then I play 5 rank 4s. Sorry, 1 Photon Papal Operative. Sorry about the glare. It's really good and it's essential for setting up your loop. 1 Steel Storm Roach. Excellent against dragons. Excellent against any deck that brings out high level monsters. Just negate them. Light Pulsar doesn't get his effect, and it's beautiful. 1 Abyss Dweller, really good against Mermills and any other, even Chaos Dragons, because they can't use their graveyard's effects. So it's really good. one Utopia staple, you have to play it, and one Shockmaster for your shock lock after your loop, which is devastating for your opponent. Then I play 3 rank 5s. I play 1 Adrius, 1 Zenmeo, and 1 Tiras. You need to play these 3 cards because at any point in the game you might have to go into them, and they're each situational but useful in their own way. So, and they're all 2600 attack, so they help you get over like Light Pulsar and stuff. And then I play 1 Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon. Really good against machines. You side in your Cyber Dragons and, basically take their monster and bring out your big attack monster, Chimera Tech. Even good against the Wind-up Mirror. You could use their Zen Mighty, use their Zen Mains, and bring out, let's say, 3000 beater, and that's pretty sick. And then 1 Stardust for Starlight Road. Now onto my side deck. Play through 2 Thunder Kings, staple, good against almost every deck. 2 Trigodia. I usually side this in if I lose game 1, especially to OTK. Really good card. You can do XEs with it. You can take your opponent's monsters with it. It's just overall very versatile. 2 Soul Takers, essential against Chaos Dragons. Helps you get over Light Pulsar and make it miss timing. So need to play 2 Soul Takers. 1 Mirror Force is just thrown in there. If they tend to bring out a lot of monsters, like let's say I'm playing the Wind-up Mirror, sometimes bad players get caught off guard by Mirror Force. 2 Cyber Dragons. This is for mostly your Wind-up Mirror and your Yugioh or Machina Gadget or something like that matchup. 2 Snowman Eater, very good against Rabbit. They attack into it, you destroy their monster. So, and then 2 D-Fissures and 2 Macrocosmos. This is good against Mermails. This is good against a lot of decks that rely on their graveyard, or to send cards to their graveyard, like Mermails, Chaos Dragons. So you need to play these. And that wraps up my deck. Let me know what you guys thought. Leave a comment in the bar below, and let me know what you think about my deck. Whether you think I should change something, or maybe you want to know further why I pick certain things for it. And I'm sorry the video is so long, but I really wanted to talk about it. But yeah, let me know, and make sure you comment, like, and subscribe if you liked the video. If you didn't like it, you can tell me that too. It's not a problem. But yeah, I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you decide to play Wind-ups, because it's a good deck. Alright, thanks guys.